Hello. Thank you for watching Bearkat Braniacs. I am your host, Isaac Haley, and this is
Rory O'Brien.
And our other guest is
Rick.
And today we're going to be doing some trivia. Woo! And the winner of today's trivia will receive this ball of yarn. Amazing. Alrighty, so the person that is going to choose which category I'm going to ask y'all questions on. So there's 4 categories. We have Sam Houston trivia, we got mass communications trivia, film trivia, and camera technical trivia questions. Alrighty. So now y'all are going to play rock, paper, scissors to find out who gets to choose the first category.
Are we shooting? Do we do the shoot thing?
Yes,
Sure.
do shoot.
Paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, amazing. Alrighty, Rory, which category would you like to answer or ask?
What are the 4 again?
It's Sam Houston, mass communications, film, and technical.
Let's do mass communications trivia. It's my expertise.
Alrighty. First question is, who is Dan Rather?
Dan Rather is a very prominent newscaster fellow with poster on the wall. Our building was named after. He newscasted a lot of very, very important events throughout history. Yeah.
Alrighty, is that your final answer?
Yes.
Alrighty, that is correct. Rory, you get 1 point. Gold star. Alrighty, Matthew, what category would you like to answer from?
I'll do film trivia, I guess.
Alrighty, film trivia. Question 1. Which of the following 1980s comedy classics has a rotten score on Rotten Tomatoes? Is it Spaceballs, Ghostbusters, Airplane, or National Lampoon's Vacation?
I'm going to guess National Lampoon's Vacation.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect. The real answer is Spaceballs with a 57% on Rotten Tomatoes. Alrighty, Rory, which category would you like to get a question from today?
Oof. Let's do Sam Houston trivia and I'll humiliate myself. I'm ready.
Alrighty. Question 1 in Sam Houston. In addition to Sammy the Bearcat, Sam Houston was also represented by a female mascot who is now retired. What was her name?
I don't know. Samantha the Bearcat?
Is that your final answer?
Sure.
That is correct.
Yes!
You get a 2nd point right there. Alrighty, we are back to you, Rick. Which category would you like to hear a question from?
I'll do Sam Houston trivia as well.
Alrighty. Question number 2. When did the old main building burn down?
I'm going to say 1954.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is incorrect. The true answer was February 12th, 1982. Alrighty, Rory, back to you. Which category would you like to get a question from?
You said there was a camera settings one?
Yes, a camera technical.
Camera technical. Let's try it.
Alrighty. Number 1 on technical. What is the standard temperature for white balance?
Standard temperature for white balance. We're talking daylight. 5600? Final answer?
Alrighty, 5600. That is correct. Alrighty, Rick, back to you. Which category?
Surprise me.
Alrighty, we're gonna go with mass comm on this one. Alrighty, who is the current dean of mass communications at Sam Houston State University?
I'm gonna say surprise me.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
That is incorrect. The real answer was Dr. Kim. Now we're going to take a short pause to a commercial break. Don't go anywhere.
Wait. The current dean is Dr. Mia Long Anderson. The current chair is Dr. Kim. So sorry, but you get actually -1 point as the host.
We're going to commercial break. Hello and welcome back to Bearkat Braniacs. Thank you for listening to our sponsor of this show, even though we're not getting paid at all. We are getting paid in experience, but still, thank you. And so since Rick asked a question, or was asked a question last, we're now going to go to Rory. Alrighty, Rory, which category would you like?
Let's do another mass communications trivia.
Alrighty. When was the Mass Communications Department founded?
That's tough. I know when the building was built, but not when the department was founded. Let's just pretend it's the same date. I'm going to guess 1982. Final answer.
Final answer? That is correct. Rory, now you are at 3 points. Rick, you are still at a whopping nice 0. And I am the host, so I don't have any points. But now we're going to go to you, Rick. Which category would you like?
Surprise me.
Alrighty, we're going to choose Sam Houston category. Alrighty. What year did they name the communications building after Dan Rather?
I'm gonna say surprise me again.
Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Alrighty, the year was 1994. Now, because you said surprise me and because I feel bad, I will give you bonus points if you guess what month it was decided.
Got a 1 in 12 chance.
That is a 12% chance of getting it right.
June.
Final answer?
That is my final answer.
Well, I'm so sorry to say your final answer is wrong. The current, or not current, the actual answer we were looking for was August. Alrighty, Rory, back to you. Which category would you like?
Surprise me.
Alrighty, we're going to go to film trivia. Alrighty. Adjusted for inflation, what is the highest grossing movie of all time? Alrighty, now there are answer questions. Or not answer questions, multiple choice. It is multiple choice,
Okay.
so you're not out of the woods. Is it Star Wars Episode 4? Is it Avatar, Gone with the Wind, or Avengers Endgame?
That's tough. It's a tie between Gone with the Wind and Avatar. I'm going to say Gone with the Wind, adjusted for inflation, but Avatar is probably a close second. Final answer.
So you're saying Gone with the Wind is the highest grossing movie of all time,
Yeah.
adjusted for inflation.
Mhm.
Alrighty. That is correct. Now, I will give you bonus points if you can guess how much it made at the box office, adjusted for inflation.
I'm not going to get that bonus point. I don't know, 3 trillion, I don't know.
That is incorrect. It was actually 4.34 billion.
Okay, so like 1/100th or less than of that amount. It's a stark difference.
Pretty close if you ask me.
It was actually very sad. Now on to Rick. What category would you like?
Surprise me.
Alrighty. We are going to do film trivia. Alrighty. Which movie did the director slap the main talent to keep them from laughing?
Surprise me.
Alrighty. Is that your final answer?
That is my final answer.
Alrighty, well, that was wrong. The real answer was Wizard of Oz. Alrighty. Now, I'm going to say who the winner is. The winner of Bearkat Braniac is me. Because the real Brainiac is not whoever answered the most questions right, but it is the friends we've made along the way. Alrighty, thank you for watching. I hope y'all had a good time. We'll see y'all later.